Our guest, Dr. Allan, has been showing us how to handle a message from a spouse in the right way. Now, sometimes, though, that gets really difficult when the emotions kick in and the conversation comes out of a very heated place. How do we deal with that?
Well, I think the first thing is kind of like what we talked about just earlier on make it elementary. Talk about the communication that you have going on of, you know, what you're saying to me is really kind of ruffling my feathers,
Yeah.
or I'm kind of reacting in a bad way. So it's kind of, you need to know yourself.
Okay.
You need to know your triggers, and you need to know then how to disengage but yet stay connected. Because I think a lot of couples run into this cycle of they disconnect, or one of them will wall it off and avoid it, and then they won't come back to it. And so then you just have this perpetual argument that just runs over and over and over.
To disengage and yet stay connected.
Yes.
How does that happen?
Well, I mean, again, anytime you're talking about communication patterns in marriage, everything you learn, when it gets heated, it goes out the window.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
You know, and even my own house,
Yeah,
you know,
just
it's
revert.
still,
Yeah.
it's just instinct. So it's learning how to kind of disengage or be objective and ask some questions, pointed questions. And a lot of those pointed questions may even be focused at yourself on what is it about me that's really disrupting and upsetting about this?
Yeah.
You know, why is it that when you are referring to me in this way, am I reacting this way? And that's when you can start to then grow and become more engaged and more involved and even deeper and closer to your spouse through these different arguments.
A lot of that has to do with acknowledging that the emotions exist, doesn't
Sure.
it?
Yeah.
You know, I feel this way, or it looks to me like you're feeling whatever. Be able to talk about it.
Yeah, because we all have, if you live with a person, you know, you can read the signs
Yeah.
of how they're doing and how they responded to something.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that's been interesting is if you think of when you're talking to somebody you care about and you live your life with, and you respond to their reaction of things, that you're off subject then usually.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
I'll soften because I saw my wife respond a certain way that I think she got mad, but yet what I have to say is important, so how do I stay the course? And was she really mad? Maybe she just
Maybe I misread it.
Yeah, or maybe she just had to burp and she was trying to keep it quiet and, you know, and stay involved. And, you know, I always had the hardest time teaching when she was in the audience, because I would be teaching long and I'd look over and see her move and I'd be like, what did I just say?
Yeah, what did I say?
Oh, I'm going to get it later. And then you kind of realize, okay, that's not about me.
Yeah.
That's her. So we can keep it about what's between us.
What you said earlier, though, is asking yourself why this makes me uncomfortable. That happened to us yesterday on the set.
It did.
I read her body language. I knew she was not happy about something that had happened on set.
Okay.
And then my response to that was almost anger, and I thought, why am I angry?
Right.
Because she's unhappy. And the bottom line was I felt responsible for fixing it, and I didn't know how to fix it.
Okay.
You know, so really I made it all about me when it really didn't need to be.
Yeah,
It wasn't my job to fix it.
And that's usually the case for lots of couples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we like to think we're more important in their life than we really are. And so we have to just come to grips with the fact that, you know, my wife in her world, it does not, I'm not the center of her universe.
Much as I'd like.
No, it's not. She's not the center of mine.
How long you been married?
19 years.
That's pretty good. You
Yeah.
figured that out pretty quick.
Well, we've had some nice bumps to help, you know, figure that one and drive it in well. But that's one of those things that's really hard, because you get this idea coming into marriage that it's this bed of roses and it's this cakewalk, and it's just, you know, what's portrayed in the movies and in the Hallmark cards, and it's not even close.
And Hallmark lied.
They sold a bill of goods.
Yeah, Hallmark. They're just doing this to sell cards. All right, so bottom line is we need to be bigger than our emotions.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Well, I think, again, it really comes down to how you view it. That, to me, at the fundamental core, marriage is designed to help me become a better person. For me to be more holy, for me to be more godly, for me to be more even whole, if you will. And if I look at marriage and the fact that my wife is going to make me mad and frustrate me, and that's going to reveal some things in me that I need to work on myself, not her make changes so that I feel better, So if I view it that way, I change everything completely.
That's a whole different paradigm.
It really is.
And it's not a popular one, I'll say that.
No, it's not, because it puts all the responsibility on my own shoulders.
Yeah.
No, but you don't understand. You really need to fix my wife.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, it's accepting responsibility for the whole thing. It's my part of it, not the whole thing, but my part of this, and fixing me.
Yeah, and realizing it's free choice.
Okay.
It's free will. You know, I choose to be with you, so that means I need to be better.
Okay.
I mean, we say better for worse.
Yeah.
And the assumption is there will be as little worse as possible.
It's all going to be for better.
It's still my responsibility to take care of my worse.